Good evening. I have news for you. I do not like work there. I have said it. I do not like to wake up early and I do not like alarm clocks. I hate showing up for a regular schedule every single day. What do I like? Is the beach, and I really love mornings with nowhere to be and afternoons that belong to me. But when I do work, I want every hour to produce the maximum result possible so I can get back to my regular routine as fast as possible. My regular routine. This is not being lazy. That is being smart, and it's called efficiency. And efficiency is one of the most underrated life skills available. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I think about work, time, and money, and why getting this right changes everything about how your life feels on a regular morning. I have never admired a person working 80 hours a week for the sake of it. But I have always admired the person who got the same result in 20 and spent the rest living. The people arrive at the same destination. One worked twice the hours and the other found a shorter route. We celebrate the first one while we should be studying the second. Somewhere along the way, effort got confused with intelligence. A packed calendar became evidence of importance. Stress became something people wear like a badge. I never wanted any of that. I want results per hour, not hours. Because every hour I save is an hour I get back. And time, unlike money, cannot be earned back once it's gone. A good life is not a life without work. This is retirement. And retirement, for most people, arrives a tiny bit too late. A good life is work that does not feel like working. Work you would still choose occasionally, even if you did not need the money. Work that fits the way your brain operates rather than grinding against it every single day. You know the difference. These are the days that fly by because you are completely absorbed in what you are doing. And there are the days when you look at the time and you cannot believe it's still 9 in the morning. When more and more days start feeling like that, that's not a motivation problem, that is the direction problem. And the answer is not to endure it for 20 years until retirement finally arrives to fix it. Just change the job, change the business, change the rules if you have to. The problem exists today. Waiting 2 decades for it to fix itself is an expensive way to spend a life. Financial freedom gets misunderstood constantly, and the goal is optionality. The ability to say no to a job that no longer serves you. The ability to change direction when your life no longer fits the person you are becoming. The ability to work because you want to, rather than because the mortgage requires you to do it. Every little choice is a piece of your life return. Building wealth is really about increasing the number of choices available to you, until the most important ones are entirely your own. Investing, to me, is the ultimate form of efficiency. Right now, every dollar you earn requires your presence, your time and energy. You work, the dollar arrives. You stop, the dollar stops. Investing changes the structure. Gradually, some of those dollars start working instead of you. At first, the effect is small enough to ignore. Then it becomes noticeable, then meaningful, and then one day part of your income arrives from work you did not do that single month. You didn't trade hours for it, you didn't clock in for it, and you didn't have to be there for it. That is the moment you realize your income no longer depends entirely on your time. The S&P 500 fits the philosophy for one single reason. I do not want another system demanding my attention and energy. I want something that runs while I am at the beach. The S&P 500 allows me to invest regularly, let compounding do the heavy lifting, and focus my attention elsewhere. It is the most efficient investment available to someone who values their hours. If I had to put the whole philosophy into one line, it would sound something like this. I do not want to maximize income, I want to maximize freedom per hour worked. The hours spent maintaining a life that does not fit are hours you never get back. The years traded for a salary that funds a lifestyle that requires the salary to continue. Those are the wasted hours, not the afternoon you spent at the beach after the work was complete. What is a good life? A good life is not the absence of work. It is the absence of work you hate or love to do less. It is having enough freedom to spend your time the way you choose. Not someday, but as often as possible, starting now. Not more hours, just better hours. Not retirement at the end, optionality throughout. Not avoiding effort, avoiding a wasted life. Invest consistently. Build the system and let efficiency compound over time. Spend the hours you get back on the version of life that actually belongs to you. Life is easy, people. We are the ones who complicate it. I will see you next week. I'm on every Tuesday morning or afternoon.